Every summer, we hear about tragic deaths across the country of children left in hot automobiles. According to the website kidsincars.org, 17 children have already died in cars this summer. Most parents think it's something that just couldn't happen to them, but all it takes is a moment of being inattentive or a change of routine for this to occur. EMS Captain Kevin McCollum has important safety tips to prevent these needless deaths.
About 35 to 40 deaths occur in children and toddlers inside of locked cars every year. Children aren't able to regulate their temperature really well, and so they overheat about 3 to 5 times faster than an adult does, especially inside of a locked car, which can gain 35 degrees within a period of a half an hour. It's kind of the greenhouse effect that happens. Depending on what the child's wearing, if they have a lot of clothes on, if the interior of the car is dark, or if the child is dehydrated, they can die in as little as 15 minutes in even temperatures that are as low as 75 degrees. So on a normal hot day in Spokane, 90-degree day, even with the windows cracked, it can get up to about 130 or 140 degrees inside of a car. Situations where a child may be left in the car is the parent may leave them in there, or the caretaker may leave them in there because they want to make a quick trip inside of a store. Kids like to investigate, so they'll go out inside of a car and play, or inside of a trunk. And a situation that happens is that parents have a tendency to forget that their child is in the car. This is kind of hard to understand, but it's the most common way that this happens. These are great parents, loving parents, safety-minded parents, but the common denominator that happens is they have a busy lifestyle, they have kids, they have their jobs, and the pattern gets broken somehow, and then they accidentally leave their kid in the car, and you have a tragedy. There are several ideas that I'd like to help you to help remember to get your kid or your pet out of the car. My granddaughter reminded me to mention pets. Is that one, don't ever leave your child in the car for any amount of time. Just for short little errands inside the store, always take your child with you. If your child is lost and you can't find them around the house, check your car first, because they like to go investigate in caves and places like that, and they may be inside the car or inside the trunk. The third one is the working parent. Just like you and I, we love our kids, but we can get distracted during the day. And so ways to remember would be to put a sticky note on even your steering wheel or on your dashboard. You can place your child behind the passenger seat so that you know you'll be able to see them better, and it'll remind you. You take your purse or cell phone, something that you're always going to take into a store with you, and set it next to the safety seat, and that way it'll remind you to grab the baby as well when you're going inside somewhere. And also don't depend or assume that your spouse or your older child has got the baby out of the car. Always check yourself.